So I just saw a commercial. You can say, "Hey Siri, show me the football calendar." Just say, "Hey Siri, show me the football calendar." That'll pull you up to the NFL. Siri knows how to do it. So there's hotkeys, as you say, hotkeys. Now you have hot words. So you have hot words that you can say to Siri, and it'll fast track your phone right to the Dallas Cowboys calendar, or the calendar at hand. That's C Rush taking a Gatorade, and looks like was he taking a break? They're going for a punt. Look at this hang time. Look at these seconds going. 4, 3, 2, almost 3 seconds, maybe 4 seconds of hang time. That's good. Now, it would take an actual miracle for the Washington Commanders to win the game. It would actually be a miracle. Actually, the Pope would come down from his place in Italy or wherever he stays, in Rome. He'd fly in and say it was an actual miracle if the Washington Commanders take the lead. It'll never happen. So the Pope is at home crying because he was going for the Washington Commanders because they were politically correct. And it's a good thing they changed their name, but they're getting beat right now. So they're going to try Hail Mary or something. I don't know what's going to go on. They're just going to throw the ball. Like, wee, yay. Okay. So this is kind of where they pretend. This is a lot of acting. Because there's no way they can win. So he looks like he's running. He looks like he's jogging. But in his mind, he's walking. There's Dak Prescott. He's got his jersey on. Didn't play today. C. Rush is talking to him. Look at that bruise on C. Rush's bicep right there. That's a major bruise. So he got a bruise for Dak. And they're both probably good friends. They share, stories about football and NFL and Cowboy stories about Troy Aikman in the days, when we would actually get to the Super Bowl. So, flags are thrown. They're not going to put up with it. Not even in the last minute, 49 seconds. No one lazes off for the last minute, 49 seconds. Remember, you endure till the end. The last possible second. You endure till the end. So there's a neutral zone infraction. They don't care. All this goes on the chart. Now, Dak is probably talking to him about good strategy. He's probably saying, well, I got that from you. And then C. Rush is like, well, I learned something from you too. We'll probably work together as a team and get the Cowboys to the Super Bowl. Looks like C. Rush, he didn't look scared. He didn't look scared at all. He's sitting next to probably another great, quarterback. They're not as good as Troy Aikman, but they're pretty good. Now let's watch this. I'm pretend like I'm throwing the ball. I'm going to hit him halfway hit. Ooh, no, they're really playing for real. So at a minute 40 seconds, there's going to be an injury. They don't just start waddling around in like these ballet forms or whatever. They're really playing warrior ball here. There's last minute left. Now State Farm is coming up with a post-game commercial. And I guess State Farm, I don't know if you saw it, but State Farm represents football too. So, what's this? Okay, so he just that was kind of ballet. So he just kind of danced around like, what's going on? I got a minute and 10 seconds. So what do you want me to do? So they're down by quite a bit. The Commanders are at 10, but the Cowboys are nailing it at 25. I mean, they are overpowering this new team, or the new logo. I got a new logo and a new name. The Commanders are kind of a new team, you could say. They used to be the Washington Redskins. It was a very famous game. If you ever knew between the Redskins and the Cowboys, if you ever watched it, it was always a famous game. If the Washington Redskins played the Cowboys, it made the news, and it was always the Redskins against the Cowboys. Now it's the Commanders against the Cowboys. But if anyone's a commander on this planet, it's the Native Americans. And I do agree, the Redskins should be changed to the Commanders because the people that are commanding this country today are the Native Americans. And I suggest you watch a movie, or actually watch a cable series. It's also kind of a movie. And it is called Reservation Road. No, I'm sorry. So it's not that called. Sorry, I messed that one up. That's a Leo DiCaprio movie. It's called Reservation Dogs. Sorry about that. That was a Leo movie. Reservation Road's with Kate Winslet and Leonardo DiCaprio. It's Reservation Dogs. That's how it is. Reservation Dogs. It is a new series on cable that's about Native Americans. All right, the Commanders are going to pretend like throwing the ball here. They're going to run around and they get hit. Boom, they're out. All right. So Bates had the ball for a second. Don't even know why. They got 18 seconds. He might as well be scratching his butt. Instead, he's still trying to play. Yeah, check out the cable series, and it's probably going to be on more than one cable series. It's probably one of the best ones right now. It's called Reservation Dogs. It's about the Redskins. It's about the Native Americans, about how they struggle in today's society dealing with multiculturalism. I myself a Native American. I'm Apache. I almost pretty much consider myself Apache, which is part of the it's part of many tribes. We'll get to the tribe later. Apache is actually a slang name given by the French, meaning enemy. And it's not even really their real name. They're a Navajo tribe member. They didn't come up with the name themselves. It was a name given to them. But Apache was a name that, yep, they won. Cowboys won, and looks like they beat the Commanders. And there's C. Rush, the star of the team for today. For today, he's the star. Yeah, C. Rush is up to 223 yards and 2 touchdowns. Elliott, 49 yards. And then Lamb, 97 yards. So one of the star players today was Lamb. And here's a great pass right here, right into the hands of lucky number 13. And there he is, C. Rush, number 10. Looks like they're talking about something. There's the kitty. What are you making the kitty? You gonna give a little bit to the kitty?
A little bit.
Just give a little bit of that mercury-laced tuna to the kitty. Well, tuna has a little bit of mercury. It's not mercury-laced. We're just joking. But yeah, tuna has a little bit of mercury sometimes. I think you gotta watch out.
Yes, hi y'all. Welcome to the Please Subscribe show. Thanks.
So I was a little offended by one of the reporters right after the Cowboy game, and went up to C. Rush and said, "Hey, if you were offensive, could you imagine going up against your own defense?" It was because of the offense that the Cowboys won today. It wasn't because of the defense. So they just said that because they're political. They want to give Washington Commanders a little more credit. They also want to make sure that Dak Prescott gets all of the attention rather than C. Rush, and that's going to change. Because C. Rush will take him to the Super Bowl. Dak will have trouble doing that, but C. Rush will take him. The reason why is because of the pressure that Dak is under because of things like the Redskins being changed their name to the Commanders, meaning there's a lot of racial pressure, and that affects a player. It doesn't affect C-Rush. He doesn't care. He doesn't do it for a nation. He does it for NFL, and that's why we're going to the Super Bowl, buddy. I mean, I'm not trying to be rude. What I'm trying to say is that when a quarterback like Dak is under a lot of pressure because of racial tension, especially in the NFL, because we see that today with Washington being changed to the Commanders rather than the Redskins. So they're no longer the Redskins. You no longer will see the Cowboys play the Redskins ever again. They'll play the Commanders. That's how much racial, is it called systematic racism? Some type of racism that's in the NFL, okay? So Dak is under a lot of pressure. C-Rush can help him a little bit by getting out there, and you can clearly tell that C-Rush doesn't care. He's putting the ball where it needs to be. He's throwing the ball where it needs to be, and he's showing his aggression in the game. He's playing the game of football. He's not playing the game of politics. Football is not really supposed to be political. It's a game. Some of it's fun. Some of it's serious. People go to the game, whether they have money on it or not, or whatever the reason they go to the game, money is made, okay? It costs money to get into the stadium. It costs money and time to watch the game. People are out there ordering food. All things are happening, and there's pressure because it's a big, big business. I can tell just by watching that C-Rush just wants to play football. Dak is trying. But the problem in the situation with racism is it can work against you as much as it can work for you, okay? What that means is that if you're in any type of sports like NFL or any type of, it could be soccer, it could be anything, and another entity gets in, like racism, for example, it's going to affect the player's mind. It's going to affect them mentally. C-Rush was relaxed. He was throwing the ball where it needed to be. He was handing the ball off to the right players. That was an offensive win, meaning the offense won the game today, and it was not because of the defense. Defense was a little bit sloppy. It was because of the offense that the Cowboys won today, and it's because of C-Rush. C-Rush will take us to the Super Bowl. Dak can help, but he's got to know his timing.
Box of rice in there? I don't know. You're gonna be the one eating it. No, kitty, no. I don't like fur in my food. I'm gonna give you some. Alright, so you wanted to use it.
Yeah, and I just, it'd
We
be better
had
than a hot
other
dog.
storage bags. This is where, like, vegetables were
That's fine.
kept in.
It's reusable. Some post game from Chicago to New York. The stick toy for the cat.
Yeah. Heard you play with it.
I know. I saw it. I just had it right here. It's a well-trained
You're
cat.
going too fast.
I trained him to do that for the comical effect. It's all for comical effect. Very good, kitty. You're well trained. So I trained him to do that. Very good. Now you ready? You ready? You ready? 1, 2, and get him! Look how trained he is. You broke character right there. You'll get it. You'll eventually get it. Oh, there he goes. Where is he? That's pretty good, kitty. Very good. I like what you're doing here. Giving me a lot of reaction. Good shot there as a profile. Good screenshot off that. It's very good. The lighting's wonderful. You can see the white right there. Smart kitty. Stays in the shadows. Just like a tomcat. Over there hiding. Come on, kitty, come on. Yeah, just a little bit of light. It changes the game. Doesn't it, kitty? What he's done to my stick. I'm gonna need a bigger boat. There we go. Now pull him out this way. Pulling him into the light. Come into the light, kitty. Follow the light. Come on, you got it. Come on. You didn't say corner.
Quarter.
Corner.
Corner. He's hungry.
Anyway, there's Kitty. You can kind of see him.
Okay.
Here we go. There you go. You can play with that. All right, let's go ahead and do the slate. And welcome to the Please Subscribe Show. I'm Cole Spivey.
I'm Linda Spivey.
And we're going out to drop food at your doorstep. And that's amazing. We'll leave one of them on. So they've got a new program in New York City called Free Car. You call a number, it's like a 1-800 number or a regular number or something. It traces the car, okay? The owner of the car is making $20 off each time another person uses the car. So they charge $20 to use your car until you drop it off wherever. I don't know if there's any rules on where the car goes, if it goes nationwide, but you gotta pay $20. They give you the key, or they tell you where the key is in the car. Just like Airbnb, but it's with a car. It's registered and all of that stuff, and it's called Free Car. So the registration's covered, everything. Because anybody on a full covered insurance, on certain insurance plans, anybody can drive their car with permission, as long as they say it's okay, then it's covered. So the car just travels around wherever it goes. Think of the bus back in the day with the beatnik generation, with Alex Ginsberg and all those people. This is actually with just a car. So it's a free car. You trace it, it tells you the GPS coordinates. You go and you pick it up. I guess it tells you what type of car it is. And it tells you where the keys are in the car. And then you take that car and you take it for the day, but you have to spend $20. It costs $20. But you get the car each day. It's called Free Car. Going out. Drop food at your doorstep. And that, he's right here. Okay, so you be good while Cole and Linda go out and drop food at doorsteps. Then we'll bring back food to your mouth.
All right, we'll be back, baby. Love you.
That's amazing. All right. It's October 2nd. Just writing notes as we go. Get all the timing down, angling for wide shots if it's going to be a, extreme close up, or if we're going to have like wide angle shot, or using a one lens right there. Just making notes on everything. The timing issue right here. So we're doing pretty good on time. I said 4:30, and we'll be headed to your doorstep to drop off food for friends.